understand that if I use a stim pack, it acts as a group stim pack then?
Well, it provides a group of players a stim pack.
Ah, okay.
Hello.
Nice try.
Hello.
Howdy.
It provides you the ability to whip out a freebie one as needed.
I see. Here I was hoping I could do group heals. Oh well.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yep.
We are not able to hear you, Golda.
Can you hear us? Let's see here.
So she cannot hear us. There's definitely a disturbance in the force then. I have a cat come crawl up in my lap.
Exit Skype and relaunch it and try connecting
She can't
again.
hear us, so.
I know.
Unfortunately, she can't hear those directions.
I'm trying to find my Skype window to type that to her. I figured if I said it out loud, maybe somebody else would start typing it.
I think she might have. Did she
dropped
out? No.
Yep, she did.
Yeah, she's dropped out, so she's. Oh no, she's there. She is.
She's back. Hopefully, she can hear us now. That's a good way of putting it in the chat. And then, of course, we all get dead quiet, which would probably be the worst thing ever for Golda. She'd be like, I don't hear any of you. And then we're all dead silent. I'm assuming it's probably the restart that's needed, because I had to restart mine earlier for it to work.
All else fails, reboot. Because it's amazing, little update or something that throws everything off, and you reboot, it clears it or finish it, install, and you're good.
She may be gone for a good 10-15 minutes then.
I hope not.
It's
depending on the age of the computer, they're pretty quick anymore.
It's second Tuesday, and when I went to dinner, I came back and hit the button to wake up my computer, and it decided to reboot and install updates while I was at dinner. And it's a good thing I was back 15 minutes early, because it took about 8 minutes to get through the updates and did 3 reboots.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, if it's a full update, that's one thing, but a lot of times things install on your computer, but if you've had it running, logged in, they don't necessarily load and execute. So when you reboot, sometimes that'll clear everything up.
Hey, Dave.
On the plus side, the update today was not that long.
No, it wasn't a bad one.
Yeah.
Windows has gotten good about their updates not taking very long anymore.
So have you guys spent all of your experience? The important question.
Nope.
I think I did.
Not enough points to buy what I want next.
What? That's crazy talk.
Hey, got a tree to work down. Couple branches in, or a couple levels in, it starts to get expensive. When you have a crummy session, you only get 10 XP. You can't really do much with it.
Wow. calling your XP crummy, man.
I know.
Yeah, nah. Let's see.
I mean, if you guys had rolled better, I'm just saying.
Hey, it wasn't just the rolling that was the problem.
Golda does have an update. That's why
Nice.
it's taking her so long.
And let's see. Maybe I did not spend. I think I spent. Look. Gotta consult Octutes. I think I spent, but I forgot to remove the points in Roll20 and add it to the other side.
I got an email from the Postal Service on Saturday
Oh boy.
that they're still looking for my missing book.
Oh.
It was like, are you fucking kidding me? It was like you literally could have walked a police line of like 10 or 20 people across the whole entire route by now.
That's gracious.
Yeah.
That's crap.
Yep. Alrighty.
So the moral of the story is do not order books and have it sent by post office.
Well, unfortunately on eBay you can't really control who the shipping company they use is.
True.
It's been a while. Don't you get an option of type of shipping that you want to spend money for?
On some listings, yes, if they give you an option, but most listings, especially
sometimes,
ones where,
yeah, it's just like
you know,
one option for shipping, and that's all you do,
Yep.
right? Or it's included in the price.
especially if they do quote unquote free shipping, which means they just built it into the price.
Right.
They're gonna use the cheapest option they can get their hands on.
Yep.
Which, I mean, I don't blame them. I would do the same thing, but
Yep.
it's just inconvenient when the post office decides to lose your package.
It's just hella inconvenient.
Especially with the failure rate they seem to have. In my personal experience, it's somewhere around 1% to 2%.
That's one of those where that is definitely not an acceptable number.
Nope. When you ship millions of packages a day, losing thousands of them, not a good statistic.
So I watched, I don't know if you guys got HBO Max, but those that are like into the vampire witch kind of scene, I watched
Discovery of Witches?
Discovery of Witches, yeah.
Yeah, Jim and I have been binging it. We're in season 3. I forget which episode, because it's not supposed to stay. It's going to be...
Right. Yeah, I just finished it last night. Oh. It was intriguing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
I
Hello.
just feel like the
hello, I can
demons
hear you.
are totally ignored.
Well, yeah, there's. I mean, a lot of that stuff comes out and gets explained.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Because yeah, the
You'll
demons seem very underutilized.
very weak, no real ability stuff. Yeah, it'll you'll find more information.
I mean, that is the beauty of the series using time travel, is you can always, fill in the blanks later on.
Yeah. It was fun. It was good. The ending is good.
I assume they're just trying to drum up interest in it for the next season, to try and get people to
Get
I suppose. Yeah. I just happened to see it, and it was like, oh, well, let's check it out.
My most recent binge, which I already told Jeff about, was Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, we
that one was really good.
yeah.
Yeah, I did that
The
one.
ending was not what I expected.
Nope.
It was definitely a subversion of expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not to say that I was, it wasn't what I was expected, but I found it intriguing.
Yeah, I'd started watching. I think I did 1 and 2 when they first came out, and then there was like a break, and then they came out with this most recent season, so I went back and watched.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Because I think they were like on a normal TV station at first for the first couple seasons, and then they switched over to Max. And at the time, I didn't have Max, so it kind of just faded into oblivion.
Yeah. What's our experience at approximately? It might be slightly different.
Should be around 180.
Okay.
Because after all, this is technically session 4.
So how much earned experience?
30.
30.
Ah, well, okay, yeah. Plus the special.
Yeah, not counting the
Plus
40
the
specials that.
Yeah, because I was looking at Ogs going, well, no, I got more than that.
Yeah, 70 if you're counting the 20 for your secondary specialization and the 20 bonus that Jim gave us.
Right.
Session 0.
Okay.
I'm only counting the stuff that we
Earned in play.
exactly. So
Right.
30.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking Og Dudes though has everything for me, so all right. I'm good then.
Nuh-uh.
I am.
Prove it.
I did an audit and I'm accurate.
Likely story.
I just couldn't remember where I spent the 10 XP.
I should have said 350. Oh wait, wrong character.
I'll take it.
It's like, oh, so you weren't there that session, huh?
Yeah, we took on the, all the big bags.
Yeah.
Hey Jim.
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but we did win the whole game. So we have a lot of points.
Yeah.
It's over. We won. Time to
We
start a new
took down
campaign.
the Empire single-handedly.
Right.
So how about that pool?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want the pool cleared out? Because, things were going pretty south last time. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, with how badly they went last week, they can only go up from there.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Or they could just repeat.
Gotta refresh my Roll20 because apparently things are out of whack.
As I recall, the last several groups I've been in, dice have just been shitty. Though I can't really complain too much because Saturday night I knew I was going to die, but I survived. So
That's true. You did not
Nice.
fall down the hole.
By her, my chinny chin chin, barely.
And the thing is, I knew at least one person had rope.
Yeah,
But
well,
who knows, they'd pull a Batman and zip away without you guys.
yeah. And we had like, I don't know how many stories, like 5 stories of a
Of course
frickin' Jeffrey's tube to climb, with every like 6 squares having to do a frickin' athletics check with a 1 yellow, 1 green, and then a resilience check with 1 yellow, 1 green. So the odds of me making it to the top without falling was pretty slim.
And see, while he's scared, he's forgetting to tell you that the athletics check was against a single purple.
Yeah, but
Who
it's
can't
still 1
beat
yellow,
a
1
single
green.
Purple?
Yeah. I had a character that couldn't.
I remember
Yeah.
that character got washed down a river.
Yes.
Yeah, there was plenty of failures, thank you very much. Which meant didn't go anywhere. You just stayed there, and then now you gotta sit there and do another roll. Great.
On the plus side, no one rolled enough threat to fall.
No, thank goodness.
And nobody thought to, like, get a rope and tie it to each other so we don't die if somebody falls.
Yeah.
I was expecting the prince to take a dive, honestly.
Well, it was between me or him.
Oh, Princely was only rolling 2 green at any one time for either one of those skills.
Yeah, well, we were spending a shit ton of frickin' destiny points on them.
Escort quests. Worst missions
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're still nowhere in a good place yet.
to get rank 3 in a career skill, if you're going from 2 to 3, it's 15 points. So it's 5 per rank. So the first rank is 5, second rank is 10, third rank is 15. As in case if anybody didn't notice, Kelly typed out her question there.
Yeah, in a whisper.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
I didn't.
Oh, you saw it because you answered.
I know.
Sure.
Oh no. I've been whispering to him for 15 minutes now.
Apparently she has, but when I said I refreshed my page, she didn't hear that.
He was engaged. He wasn't reading. He was talking.
And I was actually setting up your map, so I was busy. And apparently I have 2 cats harassing my ass right now.
All I know is that is a lot of bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, which map are you on? Oh no, I found some really nice Imperial tokens on that map, so I was putting them over there to save them. Because I was just doing a search, and a bunch of really cool minis came up on the free for everybody spot, and I'm like, those are really nice Imperial minis.
Where do we find this free spot?
I searched under just Star Wars base, and those came up. So somebody on Roll20 made some really nice little minis. And obviously in these sewers, the gentlemen still fighting you are meowing like cats. Oh, so where we left off, there were some bad things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it was not good.
Lots of blaster fire on the way into the station there.
Jesus Lord.
Oh man.
Can I take a nap?
This guy's only got like 1 wound left.
No. The way we finished last session was you said because we had failed that he fell over dead and alarms started going off.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
We wind up shooting him, but he has a moment to report in that rebels have infiltrated, is my last note.
Mm-hmm.
Screen swipe.
And thanks to the triumph there, they don't know exactly where the alarm is set off, just that there's a general alarm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, same.
But we're going up in this one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, I can literally do nothing to help the team. Can't do anything that takes strain. Well, no, my strain, I corrected my mistake with strain, but I'm pretty white.
Everything.
I got like one.
Or anything extra.
So.
It was a rather exhausting exchange that happened.
It certainly was. I'm just putting it out there so the gang knows. I'm going to do my best.
So can medicine be used to heal wounds?
Yes,
that's right. I have that.
Totally be used to heal wounds. That's kind of
thank
exactly
God.
what it's there for.
And the advantage does strain, right? If I remember.
Yep. If you roll advantage, that'll be strain.
But med kits or stim packs don't. Plus, it's just so we're at a low between fights. We can take a breather.
You can totally take a cool or discipline check to get strain back, which you probably want to do.
I do.
As you guys are totally, and yes, the dice pool is clear for that if you wanted to do that, by the way. As you guys are totally making your way into the base.
Can I be performing medicine on myself?
Do you want to stop and perform medicine on yourself?
I think it would be good. There's a few people that probably could use some medicine.
I have a stim pack thing. The portable healing kit.
That'll do your wounds.
I don't have wounds. Don't you have wounds?
I have a lot of wounds.
I mean, one of you guys is missing a limb, right?
Yes, I am missing. My left arm is crippled.
I like how she put missing the limb.
I have
missing, but yeah.
I have 2 hit points left. Yeah, I am not in shape.
I wish I had 2 hit points left.
Now, the question is, because you're at the hatch that goes from the sewer into the complex, are you guys going to, like, retreat back and drag the bodies with you and do this? Or are you going to infiltrate, find a quiet place, and then do medicine? Or are you going to stop in the middle of the hallway and attempt to do medicine there?
Time's a ticking. I say we keep pushing forward.
Yeah, let's find a place. But anybody comes with a gun, I'm like, I'm leaving.
Well,
so what were the 2 things we could roll? It was either cool or what?
Discipline.
Cool or discipline.
Thank you.
And for every success, you get a strain back.
I got 0 because I got advantages, but no.
Fritz, let's carry on the mission. We don't need to worry about strain.
Okay, so I get 2 back.
Tozen doesn't have any stim packs?
I do.
Okay. So you're going to, like, stim yourself real quick? Same thing with Prit?
Yeah, I will stim pack myself. What do I need to do to get rid of that critical?
You need to find a place where you can do emergency medical on yourself.
Okay.
And it's going to take a while, so we don't really have time for that.
Yeah.
Nobody got time for that.
Do you have a stim pack, Prit?
I do not know. I'm looking for my the sheet. I don't in Roll20. I don't have any of my crap listed, and let me see what I've got listed in my.
That's telling me he didn't pack it with him for the mission.
See, I would have just started adding and not said anything.
So remind me, your first stim pack is 5.
There we go. I have 4 stim packs actually.
Oh wow, jeez.
Well, I had to look where it is on the Ogdu's has my list of gear, but Roll20 doesn't. So I had to.
Gotta get that fixed.
All I can
Right.
say to that is that's not on me. That's on you.
Right? Otherwise, Jim goes, yeah, it's not there. You don't got it. Good. Then everybody's got stim packs, so I don't have to use any of mine. Good. Okay.
Good. All right. So would I just use them and then it automatically heals 5 wounds?
No, first time
first
during
time
an
is
encounter
5.
is 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, unless somebody's got something magical like, medicine skills that add extra.
Ain't nobody got no
very
experience
nice.
for that.
I'm trying to. What book can I find the portable healing kit in?
Yeah,
I'm looking in the core rule book and it's not there.
Emergency med pack or med pack?
A portable healing kit.
I
That's
want
the
to
words
say
I wrote down.
I want to say that is from the original Star Wars book and not part of any of these books.
I think that's one that's in the Jedi book. Let me see.
I also have a stim pack.
Portable healing kit. It is a small and easily stored in a backpack or small storage compartment. These life-saving tools contain the basic supplies for healing small injuries as well as those needed to stabilize seriously wounded individuals for transportation to larger medical facilities. The portable kit allows the character to use medicine to heal others without penalty as described on page 82. And it is in 4th and Destiny Core. Yeah, it's basically like the herbalist version of a medical kit.
Hmm.
And it is 100 credits to purchase.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I purchased that.
It's more holistic than science.
Which is why, of course, I went for the med pack.
And there's
being
totally a webpage link for it.
Being the Kaminoan that I am.
Well, yeah, some of them give you bonuses by having it, which is
the
kind of the best benefit. Yeah.
Med pack gives me a blue.
And conveniently, you guys have access to the map of this floor because you did your prior homework.
Nice.
You guys are conveniently coming out in this utility corridor here. And you know where you need to go is this over here at the top left-hand corner. You're at the bottom right-hand corner if you didn't notice. And at the moment, there is like solid red light pulsating. You know, it's got that little, almost like a fire alarm light where it does that 3 pulses and stops, 3 pulses and stops. As you're hearing a little, soft automated voice saying, "Please stay in your quarters. Security will be by shortly to check on you. There is no need to be alarmed," as it's an alarm going off. Kind of funny.
No, there's not anybody here doing anything nefarious. All right. Well,
I suppose you could try and pull an R2C3PO. It's like they went that way. I'm a droid.
What's your deception?
Pretty good.
I have 1 rank and 2 yellow, 1 rank and 2 green. So it's okay.
Yeah, well, better than most.
What did we decide? Who are we deceiving?
Well, she was going to go and try to divert them as a droid.
Gotcha.
Heading ahead, be like,
"You're lucky that this door is currently closed, so you have privacy at the moment."
I mean, it's an option if we get, we have to.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right, well.
before we walk away, you guys, does anybody need to use my stim pack?
No.
Well, it's a one-time stim pack, so.
Think of it
Yes,
like
but does somebody need it?
No, yeah. No,
your
they've got
agitator
theirs.
is offering to heal you.
Yes.
Yeah, they did their thing, so.
Okay, great. That was my worry, was that I wasn't that I hadn't gotten like put it out there that I had it and I was willing to use it on my partners.
Yep. No. Yeah, I offered. That's why I was asking who had and didn't, because I'll offer if I have to, but I wasn't going to offer when they had them. So. Got to take care of me, when I'm up there fighting for everybody.
And you guys reduced your strain by whatever number you healed, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're in this room. Those were just flunkies that we were fighting out there, right?
Those were guys you just happened to walk in on, Horrible,
yeah, but they were like flunkies,
situation. Right? Oh, yeah. And
right.
I'm assuming, do you do anything special with them? I mean, and by the way, Simi, I don't see that you rolled a cool or a discipline for recovering some strain.
I did not, actually.
I thought we got a key card or something.
You did?
We did have a key card, yep.
Okay.
I am going to roll discipline.
So you get 1 strain back.
I will take it.
Yeah, so we got a key card from them. But, yeah, that was about it. Unless somebody took weapons or anything, but.
Nope.
What weapons did they have? They had a wrench.
They had blaster rifles on them.
And vibronators.
I'm going to pick up at least one of those because mine, I ran out of juice.
Yep. And when they're not supposed to leave free weapons laying around, you should totally pick them up.
100%. Okay.
If you would like to know what they had, had standard Imperial blaster rifle. It's damage 9, crits on 3, range is long, and it uses range heavy. And does have a stun setting.
Yeah, that didn't work well for me. I don't do heavy weapons.
Nope.
And there were up to 3 of them if you want to be walking around with one. And I will totally throw it out there that you basically pull them aside and restrain them so they can't get up anytime soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's what needs to be done, but I thought basically the way it worked, they were out for the scenario even when stunned. But
yeah. But I'm going for some flavor text here. That cool moment when you walk away and you leave them restrained out there. Or if you want to do something else to them. I just figured I'd ask.
And what do we got blue dots for? Did we have something?
I gave everyone a blue for the next 24 hours to their
Oh, cool and
fear checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I not there?
Oh, we left you behind.
Apparently.
Because you were mixed in with the bad guys, so I didn't.
Yeah, I was up engaged there. Everybody was cowering around the corner while I was engaged.
Hey,
I get it.
Around the corner.
I get it. They're not combat oriented. That's all right.
Okay. I was doing my share of the successful shootings.
You know what? I missed just as much as everybody else did. So I was doing my part to scare them.
I couldn't even hit, if I recall, and I had like really good stats for hitting. So
Yep.
I was worried that I'd get a bad reputation if I killed somebody, so I missed a whole bunch.
They were all warning shots.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are we ready then?
Ready as we'll ever be.
And you guys know that you're down here in the utility tunnels. And thanks to Simi's little display, you know where you need to go is over here's the computer lab you're looking for.
Oops, where? I didn't see it. I'm all zoomed in.
Yeah, I'm too zoomed in.
Over where? Oh, of course it's way in the hell over there.
Well, you don't think they'd have the computer labs next to the sewer entrance?
Well, yeah, because who's going to come in the sewer? Nobody.
And really, who cares about IT these days? You know, you shove IT down the back near the sewer.
Yeah, they're usually in the basement. I mean, they are at the VA, so. All right.
They're in the basement most places.
The IT crowd. I mean, come on, watch the show.
I love IT. Oh my god, the IT crowd, the British show. Oh my god, I love the show. The D&D episode was hilarious.
All right, so let's do this. I kind of like your deception idea. Let's open the door, have you kind of go up and peek around the corner, and if there's people there, you can be like, oh my, and draw them over to us so we can jump them.
Shouldn't the infiltrator go first, as they are the least likely to be noticed when peeking around corners?
Yes.
Except that the droid could, if seen, can go, oh my, there's something going on in there. And then we wait right there at the corner and jump their ass. That's my thought.
Because that went so well for us last time.
Well, we did.
I mean, it did. We did great.
Because either way, we got to go down the hallway. So we either make a run to them because the infiltrator goes, oh, hey, there's people. We have to run to them and get shot while we're doing that. Or we go, oh, droid goes, oh my, and then they have to come to us, and then we're jumping them.
I could say something like, oh my, I saw them over at this sector.
Except we have someone in the group who is really good at convincing people of things.
That's true.
Better than the droid. Maybe they should be.
Do you mean the person who's trying to take notes of what she just got and she's having a struggle finding things? Give me a second and I will listen.
That is the person.
But that's a person that's not supposed to be in the facility going, oh, hey, there's something going on here. You should check it out. Well, no, who in the hell are you? Blast.
All right. So who should I go?
I mean, just my thought.
I will stealth around and peek around and make sure that we're clear. Yes?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Are we ready? Jim?
Yes, sir.
Do your thing.
Yeah, Mrs. Dice Pool ready?
Sneak ahead.
And sneak ahead. Here comes the stealth roll for you.
Don't roll yet.
Don't roll yet.
You said don't roll as I was clicking.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll now. Wow, there's a drastic difference there.
Yeah.
Wait, how was your first stealth roll? Oh, because you probably had some extra greens in the pool.
Because I was just adding some greens because I was going to do a quick roll. But yeah. As our infiltrator is totally poking his nose around this corner, right?
That's the plan.
And what does our infiltrator look like currently?
Basically as a fairly nondescript Corellian.
What's your clothing look like in the bowels of the academy here?
Well, she's in your basically sneaking around, so it's dark clothing, loose, so that it doesn't. So she's got good freedom of movement, but.
And what kind of armor and stuff? I mean,
Yeah, she's got.
He's wearing civilian clothes.
I believe the answer you're looking for, Jeff, is an Imperial uniform.
But that's not the case because we didn't have a Imperial uniform.
Yep.
Did not take any of those.
And I totally dropped on you guys last week that I'm surprised you guys didn't take some of those, uniforms and do a classic Star Wars.
Yeah, but they're flunkies. We'll get some higher up uniforms.
Yeah, so
there's going to be more flunkies than higher ups.
So as
I don't know about that.
Brit pokes her nose around the corner, you clearly see an Imperial officer with two of his flunkies walking down the hallways, and he totally checks this hallway and says, "Very well, carry on. We shall find out what is the source of the alarm." And they totally kind of like walk down the hallway as you go, sticking your head over there, and the one guy goes, "Hey, you over there, come out around the corner."
All right, I will nonchalantly. Oh, me?
As the officer says, "Come here and identify yourself. Give me your credentials." And he whips out his data pad, waiting to
Don't go.
show your school pass.
Okay.
Play lame.
And what would you like for your 2 advantage?
Now, let's see.
As Melnock is whispering around the corner at you.
Yeah. Play lame. Can't get there.
I tripped and sprained my ankle in the panic.
Yeah, I'm not going to go up to the
too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I only speak Spanish.
No habla español.
No habla
español. Thousands of languages.
So what you doing there, Britt?
Well, Prit is trying to think.
Prit is thinking.
What the
Stop
hell
rushing.
What the hell to do with 2 advantage? So that's
Like, give yourself a blue and whatever you're going to try to do.
Oh, that's an idea. Yeah.
You always give yourself a blue in regards to I wasn't sneaking for reals.
No, I'm.
Well, she was scared. She wasn't sure if some baddies were in the hallway.
Yeah.
I heard the alarms. I got scared. I thought I would look to see if it was safe to get out of here.
Yeah, and
I was trying to hide. What are you doing down here?
Yeah.
And
so,
this officer here, he just, he's whipped out his data pad and he's like, "Give me your identification."
Yeah, I will. So the blue is to the deception that is coming, where I'm going to explain that I don't have my identification with me. Are the alarms left in such a hurry and just in my evening PJs basically. So
You're down in. Never mind. You can allow it.
He sleeps in athleisure. Don't judge.
So yeah.
Desperately not to.
And so we'll see if he buys that. So I'm going to flip a light side there, and I'm ready to.
Okay, let's give your deception against his discipline a check.
Okay.
He's standing there dapper, telling you that yes, he seems to be at least mildly disciplined.
Okay. Is my dice pool
I'm using
correct?
a stem while I'm standing back there.
Yep, your dice pool is ready. Are you approaching, or are you just kind of like taking one step around the corner and hee?
I don't want to get too far away from my friends, so I'm about right here where I move out so that I'm clearly in the hall, but I'm not going any further than this. And here's my deception.
We're already on our way.
So, first and foremost.
Oh, he didn't get his blue.
Yeah, I didn't get my blue.
Oh,
So
you didn't get the blue.
clear the pool so he can roll his blue.
Yep, I've cleared the pool so you can roll your blue die.
Not that you're gonna.
And
Oh, okay. So
that is not
add
a
a
blue
blue
die.
all right.
Just add a blue and roll the blue by itself.
So Pert immediately is throwing out the deception,
Nothing.
and you kind of realize, wow, I'm kind of wounded. I have obvious wounds
It's the blood loss.
showing. And they kind of like, as soon as you step out around the corner and they realize that you're actually wounded, that something's off with your deception. Something is definitely off that they're not buying. But there's an advantage and a triumph there.
And I'm going to go with the triumph I'm going to use. I like what they're saying here. That regardless that my deception failed, they do think that I'm trustworthy. I'm not, I'm holding something back clearly, but and yes, I'm injured, and so maybe I'm protecting whoever injured me. We don't know exactly
what's. You're holding something back. You're frightened.
And I'm
the loss of blood has you delirious.
Yes.
You're fainting and falling down.
I mean, that's a great suggestion. Anything for your advantage.
Well, actually, I'm going to throw a blue to whoever goes next, because someone's gonna, hopefully I've planted, I've at least have enough confusion going on that, whoever goes next can take advantage of that.
Okay.
You could always claim that you were under duress, and they said that if you told on them, they would come back and kill you. And they're obviously business.
And you definitely notice with your failed deception that the two guard guys are kind of pointing their weapons at the corner you were hiding behind. And are totally, the officer is giving you this hand gestures and saying, "Miss, please come here." And he's kind of
faint and fall down.
Adamant in his gesture for you to come to him. Almost like that cop look of blink if you're in danger.
Well, I will fall to my knees in my weakened state.
Thank God you're here to help me.
Yes. Thank God.
What would I do without you?
And with the triumph, I will totally give that you're playing off that you are more wounded than you appear, as you act faint.
Yes.
Setting back feminine.
No act, baby. Have you seen this wound?
Movie starlets for generations in the far, far past are going, really? You tripped and fell? And they seem rather concerned. Everybody give me a vigilance check.
A check, not a
regular.
For initiative.
Oh, for initiative. Okay.
So combat.
Okay. Vigilance, you say?
Yep. So we have some kind of structure in the order things are going.
Yeah, that did shit for me. All right.
I'm glad that blue rolled nothing for me because it shouldn't have been in there.
Don't look at me. My pool's clean. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff happening here. Oh, it almost sorted properly. Almost. Okay. So first things first. I like how Melnock is like creeped further and further down this hallway.
Well, tucked against the wall. I'm there ready to jump out, which is the plan. Or I don't know what the others are doing, but I'm there protecting her.
Are you saying that Melnock is hiding while he's there?
Yeah, I'm tucked up against the wall there.
Jumping
I'm
up
in tight
shooting
behind
is
you.
the
Don't know if
exact...
I have to really hide. I'm behind the wall, so.
Okay.
But
well,
whatever.
I'm just wondering because if somebody walks right here, they'll totally see you guys. That's why I was asking.
No, I'm ready for when they get close enough where it's a quick leap and they don't, get to sit there and shoot while I'm trying to get to them.
And he walks up and totally leans his data pad out to let you put your identification that you said you've lost, and he's looking at you with concern, and you totally see him go to his sidearm and kind of unsnap the snap on it, and he whispers to you and offers you a hand up as you tripped, and he says, "Ma'am, are you sure you're safe here?"
Well, I will take his hand because hopefully, I might, try to grab
him up.
But yes.
And you allow him to pick you up off the floor?
Yes.
And just to check, since there's not much...
3 green.
3 green is your stealth?
Yes.
Let's see how flattened against the wall you are. And
Apparently
because
good
he is
enough.
distracted by Fragile Prit, who has some freaking blaster wounds that are openly showing that Prit probably forgot about.
Don't mess with her. She's having a very bad day.
He is totally pulling you away from the hallway you came from towards his guys, as he's merely here to check what the alarm was about. But you seem to have his concern. He is genuinely concerned about this obviously one of the members of the academy here that has been grievously wounded. I mean, you are almost at half life practically.
Yes.
I mean,
Very
shapeshifter
injured.
be damned. A wound is a wound. So who is going first as this scholarly gentleman security chief is taking Prit to receive emergency medical attention?
Yeah, I guess that's me, and I'm just hoping that the rest of the crowd's following behind me.
And he totally gestures.
Literally right behind you, bud.
Totally gestures.
I'm literally telling you right now, I absolutely will not be, because going into the hallway and starting a gunfight when there's a door with even more troopers right there is 100% the wrong maneuver.
Well, you know that those troopers are there.
Technically don't know they're there.
Correct.
Tried to tell
but we
Joe
also
that we see everybody on the map, but
I mean, I just put bodies on the map to give you an idea where there might be people.
Yeah, I'm moving forward because that's where my teammate went. I can't leave his ass hanging out in the wind.
And the security chief here is totally just talking to this guy about getting some medical equipment out.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we got to push forward.
So
it's the start of this. I totally suggest that Prit try to talk them into letting her go her own way and continuing their search somewhere else. Because getting into a combat situation this early on, this mission's fucked. We might as well just leave. We are not a combat squad.
Absolutely not.
And apparently you say that over the comms real quick.
Well, and our stealth or our deception check obviously failed so far.
But based on that triumph, future checks are uncontested.
But they're sus as shit about what's going on around this corner is the problem.
Yep.
I'd say it's uncontested. They just trust her.
He is attempting to bring this nice damsel who is apparently injured because there are blaster wounds on her, and take her to safety away from whatever dangers around this corner.
Future deceit checks against target do not require an opposed check. If Jeff can do some quick thinking, maybe he can think of something to say to them to get them to leave.
All depends on who goes first. So who's taking that first lap?
I think I will just see if I can fast talk them into, as he said, leaving us alone.
You alone. You.
Leaving me alone, but
there's no one else here.
Yeah,
now remember, Pritt, you've been shot, and he is expressing concern for your health and well-being.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard charm.
I was out. I just came to. It's possible they infiltrated a good 15 minutes or more ago.
Yeah, that's basically where I was going to go, is give them a wild goose chase about what I've got. So I will start telling them the story about how I was jumped, and it was a group of like 6 Ugnaughts, and they
Ugnaughts. Oh, filthy creatures.
Oh yeah, then it's I got knocked unconscious. Yeah, could have been 15 minutes. They got a good head start on you guys.
They said they were making their way to the hangar.
Yeah.
Let him say.
I think that they did what they were going to do. They're going to go steal a ship out of the hangar.
You say that, and he looks back at his compatriots. The hangar, that would be many, many floors up from. It makes no sense they were here. But my dear, they must have accosted you and taken your identification, correct?
I think that's what they must have done. They must have done that and been using that to get through the rest of the security checks.
And obviously, he looks concerned back at his people and says, "And which way did these Ugnaughts go?"
Left. No right. No left.
Jeff, you know that we need to go up to here.
Mm-hmm.
So not that way.
Yeah.
There's only 2 ways to go, really.
Yeah.
Right. So they went to this turbo lift up here. That's it. They went to this turbo lift.
Well, all you would know is ahead and down the first or second hallway, really.
So,
there you go. Good enough.
Which way is Pritt giving?
Yeah, I'm going to say that they needed to hit a turbo lift, so I think I saw them go around this this first right here.
And immediately he doubles his concern for you, and he says, "You must come with us."
No, I'll just slow you down. I can get myself to the medical bay.
And he immediately, quickly, at super speed, practically gets a stim pack from the backpack of this safety officer, and hands you the stim pack, by the way, and says, "My dear, take this. This should help you recover and get to the local safety station down this way." And he totally points over here.
I will head on over there, and I will take the stim pack and stim myself while to allay his concern.
Fears.
And since that's the second one, that's 4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And immediately, the gentleman who does not give him a stim pack radios that 6 Ugnaughts have infiltrated the lower subsector 49 of the Academy through access tunnel, and conveniently you all look back on the wall here where it says access tunnel 491 subsection C. We are attempting to head to the turbo lift to infiltrate the infiltrators. And if no one does anything, they take off. Does anyone want to do anything before they take off?
Well,
Goodbye.
And I have been doing some medicine on myself this whole time.
it was like a couple minutes, maybe. Actually, technically a turn, but.
So you're going to do self-medicine on yourself?
Nah,
While we're sitting there waiting.
And are you?
No.
What is the level of injury you are currently at?
It's way low.
It's only a 1 purple. That's a 2 purple because you're doing it yourself.
Sure. Where would I find that?
Oh, he's looking at what percentage of damage.
Oh,
you're less than half. So.
Because it goes by less than half, half, or more than half.
Yeah. Okay, then
literally,
yes,
that's the purples. It's 1, 2, or 3 purples. But if you do self-medicine, it adds an extra purple because healing thyself is difficult. So I've got 2 purples in the pool for you if you'd like. And because of the stressful moment going on down the hallway, we have definitely upgraded that. So you get 1 wound back.
Excellent.
Oops, wrong direction.
1 less wound.
As he gives himself a wound.
Yeah, you got to figure out. Remember which way we're going.
Right.
But you also get a strain from that. So.
I'm already fully recovered on strain.
Oh, okay.
And just then, I'm assuming one of your teammates waved you guys on that, hey, the guards are going away.
Yeah, and as soon as they go around the corner, I'll step back. Okay, it's clear.
Excellent.
These guys are definitely going to head that way.
Okay. I'm stepping away from the computer. I'll be right back.
As our infiltrator is finishing sweating bullets, who's going next?
We're still in initiative.
Sure, we'll use the initiative as we got it, just to keep things going in structure. As they go hup, 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 hup.
Now, if he says it's clear, they're out of sight, then I'll move forward.
Right, we gotta seriously ass and elbows this man. So we are trying desperately to move through here quickly. Where is our next point?
So we need to go around this corner and all the way up to this room.
Let me back. This thing is massive. Like, it's hard for me to see anything on it.
Yeah.
It is a
Where do we need to get to?
So zoom out a little bit. It's
Zoom out a little bit.
All the way up there.
Oh,
that is the lab with the artificial intelligence.
Oh wait, yeah, sorry, up there, yeah. Doop doop doop. Way up through that big room. The very last left on the top.
Conveniently, Simi can tell you the core tables you need are in this room that just need to be dragged into this room to get the artificial intelligence on the HoloNet if you so choose to do so.
Right.
Nope, there are alarms blaring. I'm already making the decree that we are just blowing it and getting out of here.
Aww.
Right, I don't know how we are going to win this in our current state.
We are not spending rounds trying to pull cables and plug them in. It's get in, blow it up, get out.
Okay, so who's going down the hallway next?
Let me zoom back in.
Simi's the only one who hasn't gone.
So Melba,
I haven't gone.
Are you doing any perception, or are you just making a single move?
Me or
I'll
Melba.
perceive. Yeah, I'll perceive. What the heck?
Oh, that is a different NPC. That's why.
Go ahead and take your perception check.
All right.
Okay, so you clearly hear down this way that they're hupping. The door's open and they're running through the doorway. They'll be like any second, like in the room proper.
Okay.
You hear nothing from this area. Obviously, there's a closed door. You do hear down the hallway the classic mini repulsor lift sound of the Imperial security droids. Those are the little 4 tentacled guys with the one eye. The teeny tiny ones. Remember, the guy, you did clearly hear the guy call out that there's a security breach from where you guys are. So they may be heading your direction, you think, as, tactical kind of guy. They may be heading your direction to secure the location.
Yeah, well, either we're going forward or we're leaving. So, only so much we can do. But, I'll mention over the comms, this is what I'm hearing quietly through my earbud.
So who else is going next?
Did you already go, Melnock? That was your thing?
That was Melnock
Yeah,
going on the 3-1.
Okay.
Forward. If I'm on the, I went forward 6 on the map there.
Okay. And I'm going to try to, is this door right here open?
That door is closed.
And Golda, why did you move me?
And how did
Because
you
I thought that was me.
That's
I'm
me.
used to being the only girl up here. 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's a magical thing. You could move Prit at all.
Okay. Well,
you have superpowers.
That is true.
You are persuasive.
And so, that is my skill. I want to. I'm trying to think what I can see here. I'd like to charm this hallway to be quiet.
How's your stealth?
No, I can spell stealth. No, all of those letters. I can try stealth. I was thinking of trying a looking ahead to see if I could see what would be the best path, through this hallway, how to get through here quickest. So I'm thinking perception.
Okay, I got it in there. As the annoying little light is blinking in your faces. As you're pretty much thinking the route Simi showed on the map, which is to hit here and to head this direction, is the closest way. You could probably, because you still, if you don't, you could take 2 strain to get another maneuver to run down the hallway.
Oh, no, I can't.
No? Okay.
I am not taking strain unless I have to.
You got 3 strain left to burn. I'm giving bad advice, by the way.
I went the wrong direction. I'm at 5. Is that 7? And I got 2 back.
Yeah, so you should be at 5.
I know, I went the wrong direction. So I'm gonna double time it next time. I'm gonna try and haul it down this hallway if nothing else, but I don't want to get so far ahead of my crew that my ass is in the wind.
Smart idea. Yeah, smart idea.
I'm hoping the rest of the group will move forward with us.
Okay, so hup. Up here, the Imperials finished their group walk, and the door is closed. If I can get the little drawing tool to pop up for me. Door closed.
Okay.
Door closed. Lots of closed doors.
Excellent. They can continue to be closed. That would be nice. Okay. Let's go next.
Okay. So who's going next?
Wow,
apparently NPCs are moving around.
Right? Yeah. Chosen and see me.
There's some movement that's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As things are in the way of things. Okay. So who's going next? I get disconnected?
No,
No,
you're
here.
Okay. Okay,
So it's
everyone was
These
dead
people are still
silent. I got
thinking, trying to
concerned.
determine what to do.
It's either me or Simi that goes next because everybody else is gone. I'm just wondering, do we even know that there's a droid coming down the hallway?
No, we sure
I
don't.
radioed into
Melmoth
my
did hear
earbud
Oh,
that I heard what sounds like droids down the hall, possibly two,
All right.
and then the others went through the doorway.
And you conveniently heard the whoosh of the doors close, which is a good thing. That's exactly as you were intending.
And Simi, you just went ahead and went, and
Yep,
now
I'm
you're up
just
there.
gonna move forward.
Okay.
You can always do a double move if you want.
I mean, I can try and get ahead of you guys and head off the. Or I mean, I guess I would get up to about here with her.
It doesn't cost you anything if you're not doing an actions.
Yeah, you're
Exactly.
basically you're doing that protocol droid shuffle to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you know the droids are coming around. Having seen me run interference might be a good tactic.
So we do have Tozen and Prit to go. Who's
Oh
going
no,
next?
I moved to right there, and that's as far as I'm going.
That's as far
because
as you're going?
I would have preferred everybody pull back to the room and not fight a droid in the middle of the hallway, but too late for that.
Well, we don't know what type of droid it is.
And we don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
You are indoors.
But they're also
I mean,
not
it's
coming
not
down
like
the
it's-
hall at the moment. They
it's not
were
like-
going different directions.
Mhm.
So yeah, we don't know where they were going, but as a group, we need to start thinking more covert instead of combat.
So are we right? But so we sit in
we
the
can't
room
covert
until
if
nothing happens.
right? Like we have to do something.
We know that the droid was coming this way because you heard it and you reported it. There were droids coming.
That there's droids moving around the corner, right?
All right, so let's get in this fight and see who else we can pull into it from the other rooms.
All right. So
I'm willing to go back. I was just a minute.
So the point is now we have 4 people in the hallway before the next NPC goes.
So you want to just the MPs just.
Or aren't they headed
droids
here?
went.
Aren't they headed here?
You're assuming they're heading to where you're hiding, so
We
and
we don't know.
And taking droids out in a room behind a closed door is much better than doing it in a hallway. But we're basically stuck now, so let's just keep going.
the tactician is saying the tactical thing to do would be to withdraw.
Yes.
Okay, so what is Prit doing?
Well, this is still the same term that So when
well, I wasn't because remember, you started initiative when you failed your deception. So
yes.
taking his hand and standing up, I didn't count against you as a move because you were letting him pick you up. Basically, I was giving you that as a freebie. So you still get your turn this round.
I am not going to move any farther forward because I'm, like I said, I sort of agree with the tactician that let's, because I want to be, I want to sneak around here, and 5 people is not a sneak. So I would say,
are you staying where you are? Are you falling back? Going forward? Are you bum rushing to get down this hallway to hide? I mean,
no, I'm gonna back up to this corner here, and until I see, how's the group going.
Okay. So top of the order, obviously that officer is telling people where to go. There's extra folks deploying. There's all of a sudden you hear on the security message, the automated message kind of changes and says, "All security forces, be aware there are Ugnaughts who have infiltrated the academy. All students in security class, please join the security teams in sweeping for the Ugnaughts." You're totally thinking it's a droid doing the messaging. And top of the order, who's going first? At least the bird made a noise, so I know I was
Sunny is going first.
Silence.
You asked who's going first, and she meeped.
So here's the thing: if you want us to withdraw somewhere, now's the time to
speak up and say that.
Tell us, because I have not heard you in character say, "Get the fuck back here! What are you doing, you idiots?"
So on a meta level,
I've heard nothing from you saying that I've made a bad choice.
Well,
so my character,
well, that's
not
she's
a
doing the
meta
right
level.
thing.
Golda,
As the tactician.
let me speak.
Yeah.
It's already too late because we have basically at most 2 people who can now move out of the hallway. We're still going to have people in the hallway.
I mean, as the tactician, you could tell who needs to fall back and who needs to stand there and lie to the probe when it comes around the corner.
So Simi has a good deception. Does Lachelle have a good deception?
Yes.
Okay, so Melnock and Prit pull back.
And remember, Lachelle is holding a blaster rifle right now.
Not anymore.
Are you tucking it behind?
I like, if I realize the position that I'm now going to be in,
So how does your deception compare to Prit's deception? What is your deception? What's Prit's deception?
My deception is it says +1A, -1 black die, 2 yellows, and 1 green. And I bought something, but I think what I bought was for people to not be able to fuck with me. The difficulty of any charm, coercion, or deception checks attempted against the characters upgraded.
Yeah, that's if they're trying to do that to you.
So I have things and also if I'm trying to force or deceive somebody, I remove 1 black die for each rank of plausible deniability.
So since Melnock is right next to you, can Melnock grab the blaster and run around the corner?
Absolutely.
All right, so I stick with Melnock and Prit back here.
As Tozen uses Tozen's tactical brain and says, "You 2 need to withdraw."
Yes.
But our liars can talk their way out of anything.
Right. Let the liars do their thing. Everybody else hide.
Okay. So anything besides Melnock just grabbing the blaster rifle and retreating?
Nope.
Okay, Prit, are you retreating?
I am.
Anything besides just retreating?
I got nope. Retreating is the order of the day.
Okay, so as the little probe droid comes around the corner, it immediately sees the 2 of you down here and speeds up. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa, it got huge.
And he
What is that thing?
And he
He's
morphs.
warping.
Its weapon systems.
He's gone into warp drive.
And then
Right.
proceeds to do a double move and basically asks you to identify yourself. Under Security Protocol 4157, identify yourself or face immediate arrest. And with that, who's going to lie, and are you going to assist each other or each attempt a separate lie?
I will assist Golda because I think she has the best deception or performance.
Yep, that would definitely add a blue to her deception.
Mhm.
And I'm just curious what this lie is as she makes that roll.
Oh, I mean, I am too. We're about to all be surprised by whatever lie comes out of my mouth. Okay, so I smile, but I give it kind of a harried look. Oh my God, am I glad I found you. I can't remember the race of those things that we saw, but you guys just announced it over the radio. What were those things?
Ugnaughts.
Ugnaughts. There were a mess of Ugnaughts that just went flying past us. They attacked some poor girl back there. I don't know what's going on. But we came forward to make sure that it gets reported. So we know which way to go, and we are going to give the exact same information that Pritt gave.
Okay. In that case, I will give you an additional blue because you're continuing the lie.
Oh, yeah.
It's a legacy lie. Somewhere, Ugnaughts are going to be executed.
Damn straight.
They actually work for the Academy, but
then that's their own fault. They should have known better than to be born Ugnaughts.
Damn.
Yeah, the whole crew that works in the hangar is going to get slaughtered.
I mean, it happens. The character removes 1 black die per rank of plausible deniability from her coercion and deception checks. So I should have 1 black die removed for that, and then
thankfully they're
also
not
have plus
savvy.
1A, whatever that means.
That would be if you're using your pheromones, though. Those don't work on this guy.
No, I'm not using pheromones on a robot. Okay. Then 2 yellow and a green is my pool, correct?
Yep, and I got 2 blue in there for you. Ooh, and don't roll yet. Don't roll yet.
Nope.
Someone just upgraded you, and I think
it was
you.
Me.
Okay, I've got the upgrade in there.
Okay, everybody, cross your fingers.
You are a masterful liar. Now,
thank sweet baby Jesus.
Now, with your success, the probe believes that you're just Academy folks in the wrong place in the wrong time. I mean, after all, you got a protocol droid with you who's totally, copying your words word for word a second after you said them. And
can't lie.
You look tired and exhausted with your current strain levels. You seem very distraught according to the droid's sensors. You physically are distraught at the moment, and that totally flies. It's going this direction to secure the thing. However, I will throw out there that for 3 of your advantage, you could talk it into doing something different.
All right. Suggestions, ladies and gentlemen.
Back up the squad heading to the turbo lift.
Ooh, good call. Yes, that's what I would like to do.
Okay, so you have 1 advantage you could do with what you want. I would recommend take strain back, but that's
absolutely.
Yeah, I would 100% like to do that.
And you basically do some fast talking that the probe should go back up the security team. The security chief definitely needs backup.
The security.
As with your protocol droid, you guys totally convince it that it needs to go this way to secure them and back them up.
Yep.
As it has this like stuttery moment where you broke its droid logic for a second, and it's totally going to follow your tip to find out where these Ugnaughts have gone and back up the security chief.
Great, you are a valiant droid.
Boop, 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 boop.
That's right. When in doubt, compliment. Everybody falls for compliments, man.
That's why you talk so nice to me.
And you still have a movement if you'd like to move, and the droid will have no issue with you moving around it if you wanted
to. I'm not sure. I don't know if we are going to try to leave, if we're going to try to complete our mission. Like, I don't know.
We are continuing with the mission. I would not get too far ahead of the group. At most, maybe scout that next hallway.
Yeah, I have no desire to be far ahead of you guys. Okay, so that's what I will do.
Okay.
I'm going to move to here so I can look down this hallway.
And you clearly see one of the standard Imperial doors that has like half the door is window. And there seems to be a room full of folks basically in school. It's a classroom, you know. There's a classroom full of cadets doing their learning on a little hollow board over here where the teacher's giving them directions. And there's one student standing with his back to the door at the door. Obviously, he must be the security cadet in the room who's keeping the room, you know, locked down.
Okay. Well, thank God he's keeping his friends safe.
They're just doing their class, you know.
Yep.
Is the door's closed?
The door's closed, yeah.
And
willing to let them continue to do their class. I have no desire to interrupt.
There's a window in the door that we're seeing all this, or
Michelle is seeing through. Literally, the door is divided 50-50. You know, you got a left side that's metal and a right side that's.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of door.
Glass.
All right. Yep.
And you know, she can clearly see classes in session, and there's a dude standing there, but his back's to the window, and the classroom is proceeding as normal. This is obviously, you would think if you were an Imperial cadet that this is just a drill, and class is proceeding as intended.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
You know Imperials pull fire drills all the time. It's an Imperial thing.
They just like to fuck with people. It's literally their MO.
Mm-hmm.
You got to train.
Yeah, train.
Right, so here's what I'm thinking. We wait until the droid clears the hallway. Prit being the infiltrator or Simi can come down here and check that this room is indeed empty. And then the rest of the group moves up into this room if it is.
I'll check it out.
Okay, so what does our tactician do and what does Simi do? You still have a movement, Simi.
Taking the wait maneuver until the droid leaves.
I mean, in theory, there'd be no biggie if Simi goes walking past it.
Yeah, Simi can go ahead.
I'm just gonna be, you know, not rushed, not, you know.
Simi blends.
Okay, so what does our fearless tactician do on his turn now that he's pulling up the rear?
I am, I'm taking the wait maneuver. Like I said, I'm not moving from this hallway, and there's, I'm basically just over the comms instructing them to go down further down the hallway and see if this, if this room is a safe space for us to move into.
Okay, so of course, top of the order, some things are happening. We'll totally say this guy takes the next turn just to get him out of the hallway, and he boops the door, and the door opens, and he zips through. And the door slides back. You hear some voices, obviously some security teams doing their thing. And who's going first for you guys this round?
Well, we already have a plan in place that either Prit or Simi, I think Prit said she was going to go look into that space. So we need her to come forward and go do that.
I would actually say Simi, because Simi's closer, and I'm not sure who of them has the better skill set to check that room, but Simi, I think, has all of the like slicing type skills that she could use to perhaps hack into the camera systems and use the cameras to look around hallways and into rooms for us.
I think they said that room was a medical type room or something.
Yep, should be a medical room.
We could use the medical type room.
Yep, that's why I want it to be clear.
So is Simi going up there?
Yep, I'll go up there. I'll have to take a double move in order to get there.
So as Simi gets to right here, by the way, you clearly see there's a big computer terminal right here that could easily be jacked into, by the way. And when you look through the door, you see a few medical students. They've obviously got the medical, uniforms on. And there's 3 medical students and a droid in here. One of those medical ones, that's round with the dozens of arms.
Okay.
Oh, I have a new plan. Now that we know we can't get into that room.
And they're obviously practicing on a simulated patient at the moment.
So who's our best stealth person?
I believe that's Monarch.
Probably the
Nope.
infiltrator. I'm 3 green.
I've got 1 yellow and 2 green.
Because I don't think it'll be a very hard stealth check since there's a closed door down this hallway, but the rest of us should start moving up to this hallway. New plan is for Simi to hack this terminal and lock all doors on this floor. And then make them only, I don't know how to say this, make them so they can only be opened by that security card we have. So lock down all doors.
Well, she just puts her own code in.
Yeah, exactly. Just lock down all doors except for, that, so they can only be opened by our code.
Okay, so who's going next?
So we probably want Prit to move up to this area to start stealthing us past into this hallway. And Lachelle, you kind of have free reign now, so you can probably move up there already.
You want us to go to this hallway here?
Yep. I mean, we got to start moving forward.
Pretty much.
I thought we wanted to be over here.
Up higher. We want to be all the way up there.
Yeah, but we are going in stages to
Yep.
be out of the hallway is what he wants.
This place is a choke point of death.
Until other things are cleared or done.
But doesn't that mean I want to come here?
There's potentially a droid further down this hallway that we don't want to see you because that's just one more interaction that we want to avoid.
There's potentially 5 things in here that I'm going to have to be seen by.
Right, but we know that everything that's been heading this way is heading in the other direction.
Going through to the top,
right,
to the turbo lift. So basically what we're doing is leapfrogging, where I'm up, he sees me, I'm down. So you're going to the next step, place of concealment.
Right.
Okay.
To mute myself and cough. So as you come around, you do notice that it's got the same kind of observation door. And there's totally a little action going on there, but nobody seems to be paying attention. So as long as you're not doing anything crazy, they're not looking in your direction. So don't do anything loud and flashy.
I'm not doing anything crazy.
I mean, if you want, you could even stealth if you want to be extra sneaky.
Or I could roll stealth and fail miserably, and everybody can see me. I mean,
that is always an option, right?
That is always an option.
Always an option to fuck up my roll.
Or you make him do the perception check if he wants to try to have a chance of seeing you. And it's against your stealth anyways.
So I still have an equal chance of not making it.
And like I said,
right, but you're not rolling the despair or something.
Well, that's true.
He would be.
That's true. Okay.
If he chooses to take the roll.
Okay, who's going next? Come on, guys, don't be scared.
I will.
Oh, the NPCs went? Okay.
Yep.
No, actually, Prit should go next to move up to here, right, to help us get past this doorway without getting seen.
All right, I shall do that.
Well, remember, as your colleague told you, that there's somebody there, but they got their back to the door.
That's true. So, but the prick
Come with
has
me
gone.
if you want to live.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so I will. Wow, that went.
Quite advantageous that you set the alarms off because everybody basically locked down where they are. There's an active shooter drill going on.
So yeah, I will move to there, and I dragged my character a little bit and didn't mean to let it go, and it just snapped right to there. I was like, okay, yeah, that's exactly where I was trying to get to.
Okay, and Melnock, you bringing up the rear?
So Melnock, there you go. I was going to say either there or there, just not right in front of the door.
Obvious. I was going to stop and make faces at him.
Right?
No, because that'll be like every dad will just instantly know something is happening.
Your dad senses tingling. I sense shenanigans behind the door.
Those crazy kids.
Okay, top of the order. Who's doing what?
See me. It's all you.
Top of the order, yeah. Let me. So I basically want to go to this panel, and I want to do the
corner.
Yeah, right there on the corner, right?
Yeah.
I want to do the lockdown and shut all of these doors with only my code to allow us sort of free passage there when I'm using our last point.
Oh, well played. I was totally getting ready to click on it too.
Nice.
I like that. Okay, so
I'm sure you were.
Go ahead when ready.
Okay.
And is there any cool talents you're using?
You know what? Hold on. Let me double check.
Or any special equipment?
Because I get a negative to black. I mean, I remove a black.
There is a black in there, so we should see that come out automatically.
Yeah.
You have your slicer gear, which gives you a blue, right?
Does it?
Your integrated slicer gear. Trust me, yes. The answer is yes.
Yes, then I should have a blue. Yeah, so the bypass gives that. Defensive slicing. Code breaking. All of that gives me negative black. Okay, so yeah, so negative black and a blue plus the upgrade. And I put my points into getting another rank.
That's a good use of points.
Nice.
Exactly. You should show your stealth guy to put his 10 into stealth.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yep, you go over to the panel, you immediately whip out your concealed slicing gear that's built into your chassis and start hacking away. Go ahead and roll when you're ready. As obviously you take a point of strain from the stress. It's because you can totally see the probe droid down this hallway, and you're stressing while you're hacking. But immediately you succeed with your hack. You slice it, and all across this floor you hear doors go ka-chunk, 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 as the little green lights are unlocked.
And the beauty is because they put out on this thing, stay where you are kind of thing, they'll think that it's the actual
part of the drill.
The actual security lockdown, yeah. So immediately you hear this beautiful cascade of ka-chunks of deadbolts locking, and green lights turning red as the locks lock. And
everybody sighs in content because they know they're safe now.
They're like, obviously no security agent.
No Ugnaught will get me.
Right.
Okay, so
I have spoken.
Themi gives you guys the thumbs up from down the hallway.
So our next objective would be to try to check this room if it's unoccupied.
gonna say, what room
However,
are you talking about?
This room. But we want this hallway to be clear first.
Why do we need a uncleared room for?
So
it's going to be across the hall from this other.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm assuming that there's a door there, Jim.
You'll find out when you get closer.
All right, so yeah, we want to move up the hallway and have someone stealthy, check around that corner.
Come on, my stealthy friends.
So who would that be?
Not it.
Not it.
I am not stealthy.
Well,
I've already gone, so.
I believe they're saying you need to get your ass into here.
That's kind of
he hasn't gone yet, so I'll move up here.
Okay, so you're backing up to see me. Some things are happening. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Double move. Yep.
Oh, just take that 2 strain and double move in stealth.
Yes.
And stealth, yeah. So you can spin the strain. Or you just take your double moves and move up there because you don't. Oh, you're going all the way around the corner. Wow, okay.
Oh, that a double move will get me around the corner.
Are you going to stealth as well, or just the double move?
I will stealth. I'll take the strain. Add a point of strain. And is my pool ready?
Your pool is ready.
2 points of strain for ouch.
Yeah, you need to put your next 10 points into a second ring of stealth, by the way.
I think so.
So, you seem to be sneaky as y'all totally hear Prit's sneaker skirt on the floor and kind of stands out in the open doing that I'm sneaky look both left and right. But you do have 3 advantage. What would you like to do that? Decrease the time it takes to do your failed stealth?
No, I've been racking up a bit of strain, so I think I'm going to take a point of strain back, and
why not take 3 points of strain back?
I'll take 3 points of strain back.
That would be a good use.
Okay, I took 3 points of strain back.
Okay, so who's doing what? You got 3 people that need to go.
Up to.
Or
No,
2.
yeah, go for it.
Here?
I'm following my team.
Okay, as you walk by, the medical students seem to be busy doing their practice. They don't seem to be giving you guys any, it's not like you're, doing anything flashy, getting attention. You're just zipping by the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, top of the order. You guys are feeling a little more confident now. Who's doing what?
Prit, keep charging. Make sure you're looking down those corridors before you go past them.
Yes.
I mean, I thought you totally had seen me use the cameras to scout ahead, but that was just.
Oh, that's right. We were going to have Simi use the cameras to scout ahead. That is correct. Good.
Okay. So
Thank you, Jim.
Simi, go.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Since you are now in the system, it is just a 2 purple slice.
A 2 purple slice.
Is that like a 3-hour tour?
No, 2.
Okay.
A 2 purple slice. Bum, 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 bum.
So are
That
you
didn't
ready?
turn out well for them either. So.
A one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple slicer.
And on
How
this,
come my blue isn't in there?
That's okay.
because I didn't
You
put
succeeded.
your
Roll a blue.
There's your blue.
You
Go
extra
back.
succeeded.
Okay, so 2 successes.
So the first thing on
I'll
the
take a
security
strain
camera
back.
you pick up is Prit standing in the hallway. That's the first thing you picked up on the camera.
Oh man. Hey, Prit. Buddy. Hello.
So you now know for a fact
Yep.
there is 2 security guys standing here now that I can actually give you for reals on what this place looks like.
So there's no door here.
The door there is currently open, yes.
Except we closed all the doors on this floor and locked them.
Except that door doesn't close. It's an archway.
Oh, okay. So clearly that is not a door. It is ajar.
The door is ajar.
Wait. So this is an accurate depiction now of what we're looking at?
Yep.
Yes.
What the hell?
It's an Imperial Academy.
There's a
Yeah,
bunch
but
of
we were supposed to have easy easy going to get to the AI was the whole idea. not 5, potentially 7 guards all in that area.
Now
Well, consider
remember,
who gave us the information.
most of these don't seem to be guards, but Imperial academics.
All right. What do we know about this room? Now that we're hacked in.
As he totally comes over your shoulder and points out what about that room. So that room is pretty much identical to the room you guys came in on. It goes to another part of basically the utility tunnels sewer area. Because good old Imperials and their symmetry.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, help me out. I'm thinking that we can go in there and deceive these people to get them out of here, but where do we send them?
That's the question.
Can we send them back the way we came so that they go in the opposite direction? I don't know if it's a good idea to have them behind us, but if they're behind us, then we know they aren't going to run into us in the future.
Well, sending them to the sewers wouldn't work because that's where we got to get out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'd have to send them up the turbo lift or whatever over there.
Do we know where the turbo lift is?
Isn't that what that was the turbo lift over here up at the top, right?
This is the turbo lift.
Okay.
Oh, well, what was this? I thought you said that was a turbo lift somewhere or something.
No, that's the sewers.
Oh.
So just like the way you guys came in the access tunnels, that's another set of access tunnels.
Oh, I thought that's where we sent them to get somewhere.
No.
So they're going here then.
They went into here to use the turbo lift.
Yeah, okay. Just misunderstood.
Yeah, I
That you were clicking the whole other hallway. Okay.
So we know this is a locked door. So I'm not too worried about these 2 guys. We need to worry about clearing this room and this room.
Well, and what about, so these guys didn't make it out?
Those guys are securing this area where the lift is. There should only be those 2.
Okay.
As Simi is totally patching you into the whole skinny of this floor. This is a active computer lab that basically these are active techs that are monitoring the situation. You know, they got
all right, so
funny headphones and they're watching all extra dozens of screens. Here's another classroom. This is a common area. Then you've got the actual lab that you're wanting to go to is this one. But this is the Advanced Artificial Intelligence Science Lab. And oddly enough, there is one trooper right there. It's the only stormtrooper you see right now on this whole floor except for this one down here. What's that?
That's a stormtrooper?
That's a stormtrooper, yep. And so is that one.
And what's this guy?
This guy seems to be some academic. He's not actually holding a blaster. He
Same
has
with the black people?
Yeah.
The shiny black people?
Yep.
Okay.
So do one of you guys think you can tell a convincing enough story to convince all of them to move to this access room? Because there has been infiltrator activity in this hallway and the turbo lift area from the other access tunnel. And so for their security, we want to move them to the furthest point from where the access occurred.
I have a question.
Problem's going to be the trooper.
Would it be possible through a computer's role
I like where you're going with
to
Me too.
to vent gas or steam or something into a room, and then basically kind of either we can send somebody in saying, or I can put out a message
like the fire
saying,
suppression system?
Yeah, exactly. To get them to vacate the room and block the tunnel that we don't want them to go to.
Just we've got these doors locked. Just activate the halon suppression system in that room, and that should take care of all of them.
That's true. I wouldn't really care about killing them.
That room and room.
As Simi's darker side is revealed.
Well, I'm like, we are playing different characters now.
So the more lethal is the more difficult, though. So if you want to do a ruse of steam and gas, that would be an average check. But if you want to halon and suffocate them, that would be a hard check.
Or knock them out. We don't have to suffocate them, but incapacitate them.
Halon in a closed room, yeah, they're dead.
I know. That's why I'm saying is it doesn't have to be halon. We would like to incapacitate them.
Well, you got to have what's available there, though. So,
right.
I mean,
but I'm happy to go in there if Simi's throwing steam in there, where I give them a story about a reactor leak that's venting into here, and you got to get out of there.
Exactly, and then I can remotely trigger it.
Right, but then you also have to convince them to not go down the hallway to either the.
Well, see, that's why I was saying that
turbo
also
lift.
fill the hallway that we don't want them to take. And that's why I originally was saying something non-lethal, because our people could be hiding on the other side of that smoke. And then I could just clear it, and then our people can go through, but they'll already been relocated.
So could we do that, Jim? Could we fill this area with smoke? Or even down at the corner?
Okay, so Kelly, on the map, I want you to mark where you're trying to do this. Use your little pen tool and mark where you're trying to create obfuscation.
Well,
so Kelly, we want to do it, somewhere below where it'll be visible from here.
Okay, you mark where you want me to do it. You're the tactician.
Paint tool, draw tool, draw
yep,
tool.
Draw tool.
We got some blue. So we're going to do some smoke right in this area.
Now, of course, remember, this is a livable atmosphere here, so there is air circulation and things. So smoke will dissipate as if it was set off inside a building with air conditioning. Unless, of course, you have her turn that off too.
Well, I will make sure that it doesn't dissipate. That's
So leave on this blower and this blower and turn off that one.
We'll see now. If air is moving in the hallway, your cloud is gonna dissipate. It's gonna take a while, but it will dissipate.
Well, guys, we also want to be in there, so we don't necessarily want to create an atmosphere that we can't exist in.
So
we don't need
not an atmosphere.
We're just doing smoke.
You're just doing a smoke bomb there. Anywhere else?
The other smoke bomb, once Prit is down in there to do the deceptions, will be in this room.
Okay, so you're waiting until Prit gets to the door, then you're smoking the room. Is that the plan?
Yep.
Yeah, so it'll be wait till Prit gets, past this area. So once Prit is down here somewhere, then we smoke this hallway. And then once we get the okay from Prit, or leave your comms open so we can hear you selling your lie, and once we know that you've sold your lie, or to help convince them to leave, that's when see me will trigger smoke here and in here.
Okay, so
yeah, because we could say Ugnaughts have tampered with the the life support system, but it's not a life support system.
So as a
habitat
timed meta action, since it's 9 o'clock, Prit, give me a stealth for you getting past this corridor.
Okay.
Because if you don't get that, then the whole plan is moot at that point. So I already flipped one, sorry.
Oh, nuts. I didn't realize that was just now. I thought it was maybe earlier.
But there's your point back.
All right.
Hey, I tried.
Here we go.
Prit's sneaking past this corridor.
Yay!
Taking 2 strain for the stealth check. So Prit gets to right here and signals you. Go ahead and put yourself over here, Prit. I love how the group's putting you all out alone here. Okay, so see me, you're gonna smoke out the room and smoke the hallway.
Yes, and I'm using a light side point to.
Oh, look at that. You just happened to get one back, too.
I know.
Okay. So where exactly are you funneling them? Let me know. Prit, where are you pointing them to go to?
I want to say, basically we're, up here. I'm going to, basically, when they come past me, I'm going to be pointing up the map and say, stay away from the smoke, and they'll see the smoke, and so,
Okay, so Kelly, give me Simi's slice roll. I got your upgrade in there.
Okay, and you also have my blue in there?
Of course not.
Why do we have a blue in there?
I do now.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, come on!
So immediately, the smoke fires here, the smoke fires here. Prit can sneak around the window and see the smoke, the halon blasting in the room. Kelly, what do you want the 2 advantage and the triumph for?
I want them to. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, give me a blue to help sell the story.
I will gladly give you a blue to sell the story.
And I'm assuming Simi also gave you the door code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want a suggestion for that triumph,
yes, please.
Totally forgot to take into consideration that there's a droid in this hallway. For the triumph, the droid recognizes the scientists coming down the hallway and pays no mind to the fact that they're coming down the hallway, because it recognizes them as Imperial troopers, and they're just going about their business, and so I don't need to worry about them.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Everybody's in their place and where they need to be.
And immediately after all of these things that are inconceivable to happen, the computer system, the network is designed so this does not happen. Immediately there's a at the terminal where she's sliced into, and Simi takes one strain, and you know for a fact the computer has shut down this terminal.
All right, so there's no smoke.
Well, no, you got the smoke.
No, we got the smoke.
Right.
It's just that this terminal now is no longer operating, and Simi took one strain from the feedback that fired through it.
Is this terminal operating?
Obviously, she's tripped all kinds of safety features that should not have happened. Okay.
Better than it could have been.
So, Prit, we're going to give you one shot before we wrap it up for the night.
Okay.
You hit the door, and you're going against the discipline of the hardest person in the room.
And I'm just going, pork chop sandwiches, what the hell, guys? Yeah, throwing in we've got, what are you still doing here? There's a reactor leak. It's venting into the room. Go. Oh, find the door. They'll let you out. As panicked as possible so they don't even pay attention to what I'm saying. And here comes my deception.
And I'm going to ask for 2 deception rolls, by the way. This is the hardest, and then the next one is the easiest.
Oh, here we go.
Holy shit. Okay, now comes the easy one. Go ahead and roll that again.
Wait.
What?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And here we go. Here's the easy one.
As obviously the technicians are freaking the fuck out. So the hard one was, of course, the director of the room and his stormtrooper sidekick who is glued to his side. And when you're freaking out about the freak out and all that things, he's like, and obviously with the Halon system, he's like, men, get out. And he, of course, totally gestures to the guys in this room that they should leave. And there's a panic because these 2 guys go to the door and the door doesn't open. And these 2 guys go to the door and start freaking out because the door doesn't open. These 3 guys are totally down the hallway before anyone knows what's going on. And this guy totally comes up to Prit and says, make sure my men have the doors open so they can evacuate. And they run right past you. And as they're running past you, that's a good time to wrap it up there.
Well, I was going to say, if we wanted to give just a little bit so we don't have to remember something next week, is in the room that we need to get to, I will open the door and get those guys out. Fuck these guys.
Right, yeah.
Fuck these guys. But I'll open the door there. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Okay, I'll say you do that as well, and they start running that way.
Yeah. And I had
is there something that Prit can do with those 5 advantage?
Take a free maneuver to get to that door to open up for those guys.
So actually, Prit, if you can get those guys out too, and they're going to run down the hallway too, I would say why not?
I'll do that.
Because right now they can see through the door, and if they see 5 random people come walking into this room, they might be able to radio that to
security.
This guy, right? So I would say let them out too.
I take an extra maneuver. I let those guys out and say, "Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Save yourselves!"
And then you would have to get these 2 guys out on your next turn. Because remember, you did take an action already. It's the free maneuver that lets you get these guys out.
Okay.
And you guys all make a move to get closer. You know you want to.
Yep, we do. Sort of, but we want the hallway to be clear first.
Question is, who's gonna do the stealth roll for the group to get past these guys?
Well, once we get the hallway clear, we can have Prit double back.
Well, I mean, I have 3 green, but worst case scenario.
Yeah, we can always exactly.
He'll say, follow me, as you guys go running past these guys. Besides, what's the matter? If they notice you at this point, you've made access to this room. I mean, Prit's got one of the data purge grenades, right?
Yep.
I think we need to have 2 of them in order to blow it up, right?
2 of them guarantees it.
Yeah.
2 guarantees it, or 1 really good mechanics or computers check with 1. To make sure it's placed in the exact right place.
I'm not the best person for that, to do it with just 1, but...
And technically, just to let you know, Simi's got the grenade.
No, we decided that Prit and
were split.
Melnock had the grenade.
We decided that the droid would not be carrying that.
Yep.
I'm trying. What can I say?
She was a little nervous about that.
Yeah. Like,
Actually, it was Tuzin that was nervous about it because the droid had too much vested interest in trying to save the droid. It could have jeopardized the mission.
Poor Simi still thinks he can save the AI.
It is a statistical, anomaly for a droid to reach sentience, and must be protected and preserved if at all possible.
So if I'm to understand you correctly, you're saying you have not achieved sentience and therefore should not be making rulings on how to manage such things.
I did not say that.
You said it's extremely rare.
He didn't trust
it
you
is
with the
extremely
grenades.
rare. I didn't say that I was not.
So, but then by saying you are, you're saying all droids are, and therefore it is not that rare.
I'm too tired for this argument.
You're making some really broad statements off nothing there, bud.
Yeah, anyway, what it comes down to is, Simi does not have one of the grenades.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I got a log.
Yep, how many experience points?
Points. 10 experience.
Woot.
And just remember, on the species that created the clone troopers, don't start asking about human rights. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
I was half tempted at one point before we started playing to have Tazin have the mindset that Simi isn't even worth acknowledging as an equal being, because if clones aren't even people, then droids definitely aren't. And I was for a little while they're going to be like Lachelle, instruct your droid to access the computer and program it. But
the absolute look of, and you're in charge, why? That I would have given you every single time. And then I would have looked at her and been like, did you hear him see me?
They're the
Are you guys arguing? Is that what this is about?
No, and Simi would have gone, yes, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously decided against going that route, but it would have been fitting for a Kaminoan to do that, right?
Oh yeah, it totally would have been in character, because even amongst themselves, they have a caste system which is bullshit.
Yep.
And caste systems tend to be.
Most caste systems do.
Right?
I mean, just remember, you fans of Bad Batch out there, Omega is her pet, not a person.
Yep.
Because it's a clone. It's a pet.
Yep.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right, good night.
Night.